This is something that I contemplate a lot about when I go to the cinema. And I think that's the prospect of advertisements being played there. And, advertisements are indeed programmed to run before they begin the picture. I then think about all of those YouTube and Spotify subscription based premium services. For this many dollars, you won't see ads on the content. And then I think to myself again, hey, that's worth the extra bucks because I will have an uninterrupted listening or viewing experience. Because after all, I paid money that I could have used to buy food or a pair of jeans, right? Just to, have a premium service. But then there is the thing that has many people puzzled. They pay $30 for a movie ticket, and that's more than what they have to pay to have ads removed in other content, mind you. And what do they see? 15 minutes of commercials playing back to back together for 15 minutes straight or more. That might be very off-putting for the average moviegoer, because even I am like, as much as I appreciate some of these commercials, I did pay money to watch this movie, right? I mean, maybe offer the ticket at a lower price if you're going to play ads in the cinema. And by the way, $30 isn't a competitive price for a movie theater. In case some of you might be wondering, well, Makram, they need to put it at $30. Well, no, we don't. And I guarantee you that you can use that exact amount of money to subscribe to Netflix instead. The highest quality, for a few more months even, or a year, whatever subscription rocks your boat, and Netflix will offer you those movies with no ads. You're paying $30 in the cinema just to watch one movie. Never mind its runtime. Okay? You could have Avengers Endgame be at 3 hours, or for Love and Thunder be at 1 hour and 59 minutes. The price is the same. So you'd figure that maybe the extra money that you're paying will help offset the economic need of running advertisements in the theater. But in reality, it's almost like the commercials are included in the cost for the ticket. And I mean, shouldn't it be the other way around? Don't you pay those costs to eliminate having to view the commercials and just get straight to the movie? There is still a balanced argument to be made about this, though. From a corporate standpoint, cinema advertising is actually a more, effective marketing method than most of the other ones. Billboards, a car is just going to drive past, and no one's going to think twice about it. It's very different from having your potential customer sit in the cinema and be forced to behold your ad. You get to take advantage of the enhanced sound and screens and make a cinematic commercial that might just persuade that one consumer to purchase your product or service that's meant to give you, for instance, a laptop with the most caliber sound. They are going to use the cinema to demonstrate why you should get this device, because they can hear for themselves, okay, they are pretty convincing in getting me to buy that product. I mean, it's great. You get to also choose, as the advertiser, which catalog of movies to play your ads in. Products for children can be advertised in movies for children. Or if you play a commercial before a massive tentpole movie like Top Gun Maverick or Black Panther Wakanda Forever, you get many, and I mean, I'm talking about eyeballs on your advertisement. Also, very great and efficient. From a consumer standpoint, however, I think that it's very irritating to have to go through over 10 minutes of ads. And I suppose that advertisements in the cinema are to be expected, and it's not going to change, nor should it change. Advertisements in the cinema are just so incorporated in the viewing dynamic between the audience and the silver screen that maybe, advertisements are a vital tradition in making the cinema feel like home. Because you sit down, relax your mind a bit, watch a few advertisements, and it gets you, biting your fingers if there's a movie that you wanted to watch for ages and then you finally get to watch that movie. But the advertisements are like, the build up to the movie. It can be great in, a sense. But who knows? Maybe this whole dynamic has to change. Maybe they should just reduce the number of ads. I have one question for you. What do you think about advertisements playing before a movie? Do you think that the advantages of cinema advertising outweigh the inconveniences of it from either a business or consumer perspective? Or vice versa, maybe the disadvantages of cinema advertising actually outweigh it? Are you maybe neutral on the subject and think to yourself, hey, as long as I get the movie that I was promised at the end of the day, then I'm actually okay with sitting through a few minutes of advertisements in a movie theater? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section below or our Twitter inbox at Cinema Courtroom.